Welcome back to Fiscal Mind, where we uncover the harsh truths behind the headlines that affect your wallet. Today, we're diving deep into the dark side of California's $20 minimum wage. It's a story filled with shocking truths, silent crises, and chaotic repercussions that have left the fast food industry in shambles. Stay tuned because what you're about to hear will change the way you think about wages and the economy. California's $20 minimum wage was meant to be a lifeline for fast food workers, a beacon of hope in an expensive state. But what if I told you this seemingly benevolent move is having disastrous consequences? Fast food jobs are disappearing at an alarming rate. Employers, squeezed by soaring labor costs, are slashing positions. The very people this wage hike aimed to help are now left jobless, scrambling for a way to survive in an already unforgiving economic landscape. Imagine walking into your favorite fast food joint only to find it closed, not just for the day but for good. The rise in wages has forced many chains to shut down, unable to bear the increased expenses. And it's not just the big names. Smaller family-owned eateries, the mom-and-pop shops that form the backbone of communities are disappearing. They're caught in a vice grip of higher wages and skyrocketing costs of goods. But it gets worse. This isn't just a job loss issue, it's a silent crisis that's creeping through the state. The impact of California's $20 minimum wage is far-reaching, affecting not just the employees, but the entire ecosystem of the restaurant industry. Restaurants are shutting down at an unprecedented rate. The once thriving culinary scene is now facing a grim reality. Owners are finding it increasingly difficult to balance the books, and the result is a wave of closures that shows no sign of slowing down. The streets that once buzzed with the hum of busy kitchens are now eerily quiet. The vibrant energy that characterized California's dining culture is fading, replaced by a haunting silence. The ripple effect of these closures is felt throughout the community, from suppliers to customers. Behind each closed door lies a story of struggle, of owners who fought valiantly to keep their dreams alive, only to be crushed by an unsustainable financial burden. These are not just businesses, they are the lifeblood of communities, places where memories were made and relationships forged. Consider Rubio's, a fresh Mexican grill chain. It recently announced the closure of 48 locations. This is a significant blow not just to the brand but to the communities that relied on these restaurants as local gathering spots. The emotional and economic toll is immense, affecting families and neighborhoods in profound ways. This wave of closures is sweeping across California, creating ghost towns where vibrant eateries once stood. The landscape of the state is changing, and not for the better. The loss of these establishments is a blow to the cultural fabric of the region. As labor costs surge, other expenses don't relent. The cost of ingredients has skyrocketed, putting additional pressure on already strained budgets. Restaurants are finding it nearly impossible to keep up with the rising costs of doing business. Beef, chicken, pork, all more expensive than ever. The price hikes are not just a minor inconvenience. They are a significant barrier to profitability. Chefs and owners are forced to make tough decisions about menu offerings and pricing. Gas prices through the roof. The cost of transportation affects every aspect of the supply chain, from the delivery of ingredients to the daily commute of employees. The financial strain is felt at every level of the operation. Every delivery, every ingredient costs more. The cumulative effect of these rising expenses is devastating. Restaurants are caught in a vicious cycle of increasing costs and decreasing revenue with no clear way out. Restaurants are trapped in a nightmare scenario where raising prices to cover costs means losing customers who simply can't afford to eat out anymore. The delicate balance between affordability and profitability is tipping, and the consequences are dire. The future of California's restaurant industry hangs in the balance, and the stakes have never been higher. The chaos is palpable. Fast food, once a quick, affordable option, is now a luxury. In California, grabbing a burger from McDonald's isn't a casual decision anymore, it's an economic choice. Prices have soared, with Big Mac meals hitting $18 and footlongs at Subway climbing to $21. And it's not just the fast food giants feeling the heat. Subway franchises are crumbling under the pressure. Hundreds of stores are set to close. Even the largest chains are not immune. The owner of 21 McDonald's franchises in California has expressed frustration, pointing out that this wage hike is targeting fast food disproportionately. With fast food prices skyrocketing, customers are turning to alternatives. Applebee's and Chili's, which aren't bound by the same minimum wage requirements, are seeing a surge in patronage. Experts warn of long-term economic consequences. While the intention is to help workers, the reality is that businesses are closing and unemployment is rising. This could lead to a more significant economic downturn. The real impact of the $20 minimum wage is a complex web of economic stress, job loss, and shifting consumer behavior.